brake. And so pretty much like in that line that goes splits the middle, if you're above that, you're going to be on the brake somewhat.
Okay.
And if you're below, right, so just kind of figure out where your heels need to hit the ground so you can kind of toggle between those two areas, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And we're not going to need our vents, but I've got our air vents up here, seat belts, right? Everybody's got their seatbelt on. Dad, you got your seatbelt on?
There is one. Hey, all
there
right.
should be one back there. I also, just while we do this, I like to move my headset just to my lap during this point because we're going to need to get into those controls down there.
It says, take the throttle, pull it out for Rich.
Yeah, and let me give you this key first. You can, well, before we start this, go ahead and put that in the ignition over there. And this plane, it's off to your left. And this plane, just get this clipped on here real quick. Okay, so this plane right here, so you've got your key. When you turn this mag on, it doesn't like a car crank it over. You have to turn it to both, and then there's a push button start. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And okay, so let's go through that flow. I think we should probably prime it. It's been an hour since I flew it, so we can just go through the whole process. So primer here, 3 strokes. That's going to be that white knob over off to the left there, the bottom one. Yep. And there's a little detent, so you just kind of turn it till you find that detent, pull it out, allow it time to suck. You'll kind of hear and feel it. Good. And then yeah, wait till it gets sucked, and then push it all the way forward. You're going to do that 3 times. Slower, you want to make sure it gets like sucks up all the fuel. Yeah, one more. Perfect. Yeah,
good.
Yeah, and then make sure it's locked into that detent. Everything with aviation is slow and gradual, right? Like slow and gradual. Perfect. Okay, and then this is all gonna kind of be in like a flow, but I like to turn on the master, so that's gonna be that red switch.
So both magneto's? This one?
That one, yep. Electrical system is gonna turn on our electrical system, so pull that out. Good. That sound is electrical gyros spinning up. You can go ahead right here, pull the strobe out. It's light out, so you're not going to be able to really see it, but that's just to give people a visual that we're starting up. I like to just look both ways. We got your mom out there, just know who's around. Okay, cool. Now we're going to come to like the hot part. So go ahead and go full forward on your mixture. We're just going to go left, right. So this is going to go all the way in. So push that. It kind of, you have to push it a little bit. Go ahead and I like to pump the throttle once, so just all the way in. So it's full throttle and all the way back. And again, light, gradual. And now crack it like 1/4 of an inch or so. Crack that throttle about right, a little bit more. Right there is good. Now turn those magnetos to both. And then I'll manage your throttle for this, but go ahead and push that starter and just hold the starter. I'll tell you, we want the thing to crank up, so just hold it until
the red one?
No, it's gonna be that black button right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, off. Perfect. And I always just have my hand on the throttle, and you cracked it good. Where it's at is good, but now it's 1200. I like to just pull it back to 1200, or sorry, 1000. It's about right there. And then right here is our cylinder head temps. So as this warms up, you'll see me keep an eye on this and pull it back to 1000. As the engine warms up, the RPMs will go up. And now follow that checklist and just, you can kind of double check, did we miss anything in our flow?
That's good. Started.
What?
Check.
Where do you see that one? Yeah, that's where we like, was your mom,
Okay.
you know, is everybody out of the way? And then also too, see how that started to come up? So go ahead and just kind of pull that back to 1000. Nice and easy. There you go. Perfect. So we're just kind of watching, you know, our gauges the whole time. One of the other things I think right here is where it starts, but I come over here. So suction doesn't matter yet, but I like to just check cool fuel. And again, you didn't see me do it, but I checked the fuel visually, check it on the gauges. Oil pressure looking good, right? Oil temperature coming up, and then we'll keep an eye on this as we taxi. The next thing we can do here is turn on our avionics system, and we can go on with our headphones. So that's going to be that switch right there. Perfect. Now we can go on with our headsets. Oh, you can hear us okay?
Oh, I can hear you great.
Good. And then I've already got like weather, so our CTAG, right? With that, when we set up, we got our weather and your stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn on weather. Listen to our weather. We're gonna set our yeah, it's not bad. It's cool. Set our
One, two.
Yeah, 3030. Back the other way, so 30. So it's like 3030.
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
have a zero. That's what it's in. And then did you catch the winds?
No, I didn't.
It's on it. 180 at 8. So we got one with 36 and 35. So we'll talk about all this when we're actually like training. But whatever the wind direction is, 180, you pick the number that's closest to that for your runway. So 16 is the way to remember that, and then 8 knots. So it's it'll taper as the wind goes. So you're really close. Cool. Just checking our PMs again. We got our weather. So now I like to do this during training, but again, 4 flights that map I mentioned. So we actually have that up here. I like to just what's our airport environment look like, and we're going to be taxiing right here from this train seat area now on Bravo taxiway down to 16 for a runner, and I'm gonna make that call, and then I'll let you kind of taxi us down there, kind of on through like taxiing.
Well,
Yeah. Sunlight traffic for sunlight traffic for is all right, cool. You're probably familiar with this, but like positive exchange of pants, practice this more or less.
you have controls. I have controls. You have controls.
Perfect, great. Okay, your controls, and again, just kind of try to emphasize rudder for steering. Use brake when you need it, and then you give a little throttle to get us rolling. There's a little bit of an uphill, and we'll just go straight and roll over there. Keep that momentum. The plane better to like keep the momentum than like stop it, and then use that. Keep probably 1,000 RPM or 1,100 to turn it. I like to just tap on that. I like to describe my rudder as basically as like a tap. You're just like tap down. Pull that back to 1,000. Now I'm all rudder, and I'm all left rudder right now until we're on that center line, correcting with the left, and then I'm just at that point just kind of letting it go. Put this back up to 1,000. Just saying, kind of walk through your controls now, and just keep us on that center line. I like to line it up with my inner left leg, so your inner right kneecap. Just try to keep the yellow line on that. This is good. This is good right here. We go.
Well, a lot more sneaky than I actually thought really early.
Yeah, every plane's a little different. Like those DA-20s those things are so slippery. Cessna platforms a little more stable. There's usually a total shift. I think check ride flying, I personally I prefer like a more stable platform. And then until we're like speeding up down and this gets downhill. So what I like to do first is like, where's my throttle set at? And you can go ahead and pull that back to 1,000. Don't just try to flip it up 1,000, okay? You feel that slows down a little bit, which that's fine, but any faster than this, like you are close to throttle, it's pushing. So right now, you're doing that push. So as we start going down this hill, you can just tap the top of those pedals. I'm going to show you right now. So what I do is just kind of like tap like that and then off, and it just keeps our momentum, but like slows us down a little bit, and then give yourself just like maneuvering and get yourself back. It's good. Couple other things that like I'm thinking about, and throughout a lot of this flight, I'll tell you things that are on my mind. But like, so signage, like I'm familiar with this environment, but like not that they just went well. We're going to 1.6, right? So always paying attention to signage. And then also too, I'm at this point here, especially when we're on a long taxi, I'm paying attention to like who's in the pattern and where they've added the pattern. Right? So there was a guy who took on the second day, there's this guy, there's that guy, and we don't know for our link. I have this little like fish finder thing which has everybody, but again, I try to always have like at least 2 redundant seats in, whether it's whatever I'm doing to just make sure we're good. So here you can go ahead and get one of those brake taps. A little bit more brakes. So brakes are on the top there, so it slows down and then definitely come back. And then go ahead and give us another brake tap there. Good. Okay, momentum. And we're going to follow this line into that area. So just follow this taxi line and compartment.
To the left?
Yeah, just follow that taxi line there. So brakes there. Just let us down. And again, got a really good view of like down days, flying for the next good. Yeah, and then okay, cool. My controls now. And what I like to do here is just a quick turn. When we have momentum, see how it like flips a little faster into position, and then I straighten out those wheels. Okay, you're on race now. Okay, cool. And you're tall, so should you have yours further back, or is that comfortable for you? If it's working for you, keep it. You just want that seat to wherever you feel like you have the most, you have enough reach to go full flexion if you need to. And then I was just thinking you might be too close to like be in between the brakes and that. But yeah, whatever, just fill it out, whatever feels good too. And then whenever you're ready, we will do our run up now. So that checklist is done. What number is you said? Right here for the run up. So the main point of the run up is to the main point of the run up is to do a complete check on engine and gauges and systems at full RPM before taking off, right? So I'd say it's important. So go ahead, make sure you're full brakes, and again, like I'm gonna go through like, and then on this part right here, just easier to demonstrate here, because I like to go all the way up and get my single space on this side, and because we're a highway, I like to link this so we've got full visibility of that. But make a call real quick. Something like traffic or 600 minutes short on. Okay. And for this one, this one has pre-takeoff brief. It does have like the whole thing right here. The little like phrase I like is lights, camera, action, takeoff. So lights, we got our strobe on, we don't need landing positions. But it's getting dark, so let's go ahead and turn on our position lights now. So we have those on. Flaps, we take off zero flaps at this point, so flaps is up. So we got lights, camera is this right here, so you want to see that detail. So we'll turn that to help temper, so we'll get more high altitude here, so we can that. And then action is our mixture. We have our mixture set, and we have our fuel set. Okay? And we've got flaps mixture. So check it, another check here. So we got that kind of action. Let's get the mixture of the flap. Tail guide so we'll wait for him. And then we're just going to do a normal takeoff with arms like these to go there and fire back. And I'll just talk you through it. Stand at the takeoff. I'll obviously like flares the stand, controls to get me, and then pretty soon after we're here, I'll just continue to pass with them. So feeling out right now. They're like
this is a left traffic road.
Really good question. Most of them are, but this one is actually 6. It's a right traffic road. So yeah, it's a right traffic pattern here. We have time because that guy's on 5 to 1. Flag there. So guys, we're fine. So South Valley, right? Oh yeah, right traffic. If it's a standard left traffic, it's the same thing. Except if it's like a standard lane.
Which engine needs to use section control settings?
Yeah, so you can have here too, right? Part of 6 section. Yeah. So no traffic for season I think it's not
Usually what is that?
That's a second. And then just get us nice and lined up on the sunway there. That guy you can see. We just clear the runway. I'm waiting before we go into the house right here. So we'll break this. Waiting for him to make his call. Cool. All right. So now what we're gonna do, brakes off. So. got that freeway, 6,000. So it's like, when I was there, said, you're beautiful. right rudder, and then left hand and so this is down the hole, right, rudder and bring it back. Good. And I just hold all the way down one way. I just let it go and just slowly bring it back. Got that issue with flaps. Okay, flaps are up. Good. Get that throttle in. it's going to start to rotate and hold it. Hold that. Just let it go. Okay, cool. Flaps up. It's pretty much like the first 10 hours of flying is this right here. Okay, cool. Now full power. I threw a lot at you. I hope you're okay with that. I want you to feel like so yeah, I hope those was okay for you. It seems like
Definitely a lot different than the simulator.
All right, high flyer. How's it feel?
Good.
Okay.
Freaking flew an airplane.
So, Zerin, tell me a little bit about what just happened with that right over there. That thing right
That
there.
little 172 went up in the air and I flew it. I kept our heading good and RPMs. And,
Not only did you fly, but you flew well.
yeah.
Like that guy.
I did a good teardrop piece headset.
Yeah, he was saying about how amazing you were doing.
I don't know.
He was giving you compliments. He was like, "Yeah, your training's really paid off." That was incredible.
Definitely a lot I can improve on, but I'm glad I didn't crash it.
No crashing.
Which is-
Yeah.
I don't know. He probably did go there. I'm glad I did a good job. I'm happy with myself right now. So.
Yeah, you should be.
Little shaking up too.
Oh, are you?
In fact, yeah. But I'm all right.
I mean, that was some tough stuff you just did.
All right, it's getting kind of weird. It's all me.